Did you know that more than 1.9 billion adults worldwide are overweight? That's more than the entire population of China. Now, let's let that sink in for a moment. Picture this. Every other person you meet is likely to be carrying around a few extra pounds. And we're not talking about the kind that jingles in your pocket, but the kind that quietly adds up around your waistline. It's a silent epidemic, creeping across continents, crossing borders without a passport, and settling comfortably in our lives. Obesity is a global issue, and it's not just about looking good in a swimsuit or fitting into your favorite pair of jeans. It's a matter of health, a matter of life, and yes, sadly, a matter of death too. If that doesn't get your attention, maybe this will. Obesity can lead to a host of health problems, and we're not just talking about a few extra pounds. So, what's causing this global weight gain? Is it just a love for fast food and couch surfing? Well, if it were that simple, we'd all be supermodels by now, wouldn't we? The reality, however, is a little more complex. Let's dive in. Firstly, let's talk about our diets. Yes, those pesky little things that we all love to hate. Unhealthy eating habits are one of the main culprits behind obesity. We live in a world where junk food is not just easily accessible, but it's also deliciously deceitful. It promises us comfort and convenience, but in return, it quietly packs on the pounds. Then there's the issue of physical activity, or rather, the lack thereof. Our modern lifestyle has made us more sedentary than ever. We're spending less time moving and more time glued to our screens, whether it's for work, entertainment, or even socialization. We've swapped the playground for the play button, and our bodies are paying the price. Now, while we're on the subject, let's not forget about genetics. Some of us are just born with a slower metabolism. It's like being dealt a bad hand in a game of poker. But remember, even if you're not dealt the best hand, it doesn't mean you can't still win the game. It just means you might have to play a little smarter. And lastly, our environment plays a significant role too. Factors like stress, lack of sleep, and even the weather can influence our weight. It's easy to scoff at the idea of blaming your extra pounds on a rainy day. But hey, who hasn't used bad weather as an excuse to skip a workout? So, as you can see, obesity is not just a simple case of eating too many burgers while binge-watching your favorite show. It's a complex interplay of diet, activity level, genetics, and environmental factors. Turns out, it's a little more complicated than blaming it all on the burger and fries. So, you've put on a few pounds. No big deal, right? Well, not quite. When we talk about obesity, we're not just discussing those few extra pounds that make your favorite jeans feel a bit snug. Nope, we're talking about a cascade of health issues that can start rolling just like dominoes. Let's kick off with heart disease. When you're carrying around extra weight, your heart has to work overtime. It's like it's running a marathon every day, and you're just sitting on the couch. This increased workload can lead to high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes. Next up, we have diabetes, particularly type 2. It's like the silent assassin of the health world. You may not even realize you have it until it starts causing serious complications. With obesity, your body can become resistant to insulin, the hormone that regulates your blood sugar levels. When this happens, your blood sugar levels can skyrocket, leading to diabetes. Now let's talk about something we all dread: cancer. Obesity increases the risk of several types of cancer, including breast, colon, and kidney. How does this happen? Well, excess fat produces hormones and inflammatory substances that can alter cell growth and increase the risk of certain cancers. We also can't forget about the impact on our bones and joints. Carrying around extra weight can put a lot of pressure on these areas, leading to issues like osteoarthritis. And let's not even get started on the impact on our mental health. Obesity can lead to feelings of depression and anxiety and can significantly impact self-esteem. So, as you can see, those few extra pounds are not just about aesthetics or fitting into your old jeans. It's a domino effect of health issues that can significantly impact your quality of life. But remember, these dominoes don't have to fall. With the right information and support, you can turn things around. So, it's not just about squeezing into your old jeans, it's about your health and well-being. Now that we know the risks, what can we do about it? Should we all just join the nearest gym and start living on carrot sticks? Well, not necessarily. Battling the bulge is more than just counting calories and clocking hours at the gym. It's about a holistic approach to health. Let's start with diet. The word diet often conjures up images of bland, leafy greens and the dreaded celery sticks. But it doesn't have to be that way. A healthy diet is about balance. It's about consuming the right amount of macronutrients, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Yes, fats. Not all fats are bad. In fact, your body needs certain fats to function properly. So don't shun the avocado or the occasional slice of cheese. Next up, exercise. Regular physical activity is crucial in the fight against obesity. But wait, before you go signing up for that ultra marathon, remember this: consistency is key. You don't have to run marathons or lift cars to get in shape. Brisk walking, swimming, or even dancing in your living room can help you burn calories and improve your overall health. Now, we also have to talk about lifestyle changes. This is where the magic really happens. It's about making small, sustainable changes to your daily routine. Maybe it's taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or parking a little farther from the store to get in some extra steps. Maybe it's about getting enough sleep or learning how to manage stress. It's important to remember that everyone's journey is unique. What works for one person might not work for another. So, always consult with healthcare professionals before making major changes to your diet or exercise regimen. They can provide you with tailored advice and monitor your progress. And remember, the goal isn't to fit into that pair of skinny jeans or to have a six-pack. It's about being the best, healthiest version of you. So, let's start making those small changes today, because every little step counts. Remember, it's not about being skinny, it's about being healthy. So let's take a minute to digest all this information. Pun intended. We've been on a bit of a roller coaster ride today, haven't we? We've delved deep into the perplexing world of obesity, unmasking its causes, consequences, and the uphill battle to combat it. But let's take a moment to catch our breath and recap what we've learned. We started our journey by acknowledging the weighty truth about obesity. It's not just about being a few pounds heavier. It's a complex health issue that goes far beyond the scale. We learned that obesity is a chronic disease characterized by an excessive accumulation of body fat, and it's a global epidemic that affects millions of people from all walks of life. Next, we explored the causes of obesity. It's not as simple as blaming it all on too many cheeseburgers or too little exercise. Obesity is a multifaceted issue with a multitude of contributing factors. These include genetics, environment, behavior, and even certain medical conditions. And let's not forget about our modern lifestyle with its fast food, sedentary habits, and stress. It's a perfect storm that can lead to obesity if we're not careful. Then we discussed the domino effect of obesity. It doesn't stop at affecting your weight. It can trigger a cascade of health problems. From heart disease to diabetes, from sleep apnea to certain types of cancer, obesity can open the door to a host of medical issues that can severely impact your quality of life. And finally, we talked about the battle of the bulge. It's not an easy fight, but it's one worth fighting. We learned about various strategies to combat obesity, from lifestyle changes, like healthier eating and regular exercise, to medical interventions, such as medication and surgery. And most importantly, we emphasize the importance of a supportive environment and a positive mindset in this battle. So why is it so crucial to understand and combat obesity? Because knowledge is power, my friends. The more we understand about obesity, the better equipped we are to prevent it, manage it, and support those who are battling it. It's not just about looking good in our genes, it's about living healthier and more fulfilling lives. So, the next time you reach for that second slice of pizza, remember, it's not just about the calories, it's about your health. Stay informed, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Bro.